Hello, you're listening to Who Agrees with me, Paul Black.
And me, Kendra McPherson.
And this week, guys, we have something special. We thought we'd do something we've never done before, and we actually reached out to a mega fan. We wanted to do a little bit of a Make-A-Wish type situation, and we've wound up with a fantastic guest, the Barrhead Kylie Jenner. It is Molly McFarlane.
The Barrhead shout out. I love that.
Good?
That was lovely.
I try and do them, but that one was quite off the cuff
I
there,
had
actually.
Glasgow's answer to Addison Rae percolating.
You do look like Addison.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
But
No,
I
you
didn't
do.
know if you wanted to lean into choreo, so I thought I'll leave it off.
I love that. I'm actually going to see Addison Rae at Coachella.
Shut up, are you going to
so
Coachella?
you are.
Coachella.
Yeah.
Coachella.
Oh.
When is that?
That is, I leave on Easter Sunday and it's the week after, but I'm going to be in LA for the first. Anyone been
Because
to
it's
LA?
2 weekends. I've been
Me
LA,
neither.
but it was...
I don't really think it's actually my thing, but I'm just excited to be there for Coachella.
That'll be
be
fun.
And see
nice.
Addison Rae and Justin Bieber and Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I know.
Oh, you'll
And are
be.
you going of your own volition, or are you going on a brand?
I'm not going with a brand.
Oh, that's good. Because then that
I've
means you
heard-
don't need to be like, come to Coachella with me. And
Yeah.
No, sorry. Keep doing this. Keep the brand deals coming.
I feel like I would be very restricted. If you go with a brand, you need to wear what they're telling you to. And obviously that's a big deal for, well, it's like the influencer.
I was
Olympics.
about to say it's going to be
absolutely.
So I want to
influencer
wear them all out.
Olympics.
But also what's really good about going with a brand, I think they'll take you to and from Palm Springs, right?
Oh,
So that's
aye.
obviously a trek. But I don't drink, so I can drive
Oh,
myself
amazing.
to Coachella and back
Oh,
every
so
night.
are you going to like rent a car and do
Yeah.
all that? Just that's
Me
neat.
That'll
Oh,
be
you're
good.
really
two of
going
my
on your
other
own
influencer
steam.
friends are going together, so we're all on the same
That
boat.
is
But
good,
how
and that'll be so worth it.
Yeah.
And I hope you, do you know what you need to bring back? You know, that kind of like OG, like Coachella fashion of like wide brim,
Please.
like black hat with like
Obsessed.
thigh high like suede boots.
like Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah.
Yeah, go the whole hog.
Do you know what? That's probably back again. See,
you
if
know
you
what
wore that, I
that'll
think
be?
it'll be.
Fringe.
You could be
Yeah.
quite meta about it though, and just be so on the nose with the Vanessa Hudgens
Yeah.
rod that it becomes
A reference.
so self-aware that it's a reference.
And
Yeah.
that is the power of referencing. You can just say anything's a reference. If people
So
go, that
true.
outfit's thinking it's literally a reference.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'll be doing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you
It's a
didn't
nod
get it.
That's
to-
embarrassing. You didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was just a nod to it.
I know,
I
I'm really
wonder what
excited.
you'll spot celebos.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm hoping to at least, everyone says every year that they see Hailey Bieber. So I'd love to just see her in the flesh.
You've got
Oh.
quite a similar vibe to her, actually. You
Well,
know.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
No, you, kiss. You need to keep it going.
I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah. you
Addison
have a
Rae, Hailey
similar
Bieber
vibe.
of Barrhead. That's
love-
good. Put that in your bio.
I love, oh my God,
And
I'm
smoke
actually-
it.
Smoke it. Put that in your bio and smoke it. See, if we didn't do guest titles or just the guest name, that would be the title.
That
No,
would be
do you know
good.
the most common like lookalike that I get these days is unfortunately Bonnie Blue.
Oh my God.
And I have to
You
like,
do?
I've mute, you know, you can
Sorry.
mute certain words in your comments.
I can see
you
I'm
know
it.
what
scared
it
of the
is?
algorithm
It's a
or
complicated
like
one.
brands
Oh,
having like
yeah.
cut.
Do you
So
know what
I've
it
actually
is?
muted her name.
You've
No,
got
fair.
a similar hairstyle and you've got similar bone structure, which is
she's
not a
obviously
bad thing because
gorgeous.
she is an attractive
But, like,
lassie.
beautiful.
Yeah.
She's
But I've
gorgeous,
always-
but Bonnie Blue.
I
It's
know,
less
it's
than
not great.
ideal.
But I've always thought you looked like Abby Clancy. Did you ever get that?
I've had that a few times.
That was the
but
vibe I used to think.
I actually didn't know who, that's terrible, but I actually didn't know who she was.
Yeah, she's
There's
a
worse things in the
wag.
world that you can not
But-
know.
I was like,
know
I was like, I didn't know Abby Clancy, but she was on the UK
Britain's
Top
Next
Model.
Top Model.
Britain's
Yeah.
Next Top
Model.
We're very familiar with that in this podcast.
Oh, have we seen the new?
Oh,
Yes.
we did
with
speak about this
that,
episode. And I don't know if it's
I
came
actually
out.
watched
But
it all in one day.
did you watch it now?
Yeah, finished.
Love.
Crazy.
But do
Crazy
you know what? I was
women.
speaking about it with my little sister
Tell her about it.
the other day, and I was like, did you watch that when you were younger?
Yeah, like
America's
with my
Next Top?
mum, which
Same.
is
And
so bad.
yeah, that was something that me and my mum did
Same.
religiously together, living TV, and I would be like I remembered all those challenges and all the things they did, and obviously as a child I didn't realise how bad that was.
Yeah.
But now looking back, I'm like, my mum was watching that as an adult, and we were all just fed this,
Down by
and
an
now
island.
it's so jarring to see.
Yeah.
It's scary.
There's no wonder we've all got.
Oh yeah,
Issues.
every issue in the
Uh-huh.
world. I know it is.
It's
It was
so
really,
bad.
really horrendous. And the thing is, we all kind of miss that era of TV in a while because it's nostalgic for us, and there's so many iconic moments
Yeah.
and like that influence the way we act on the internet, and like even just like the like reaction videos
Yeah,
just them for
uh-huh.
things. They all come from like I was watching it and going, oh my god, that's where that video comes
Yeah.
from, or
yeah,
that's where that
all
quote
those
comes from.
references.
Sis.
Yeah, and it's like
yeah.
Housewives, Drag Race, America's Next Top Model, they
All
all
built
pure
around
influence.
that framework.
Yeah.
And people use the phrase and they don't even realise that's where it came from. But we can't have it anymore. It wouldn't
It's
fit.
unacceptable. Sorry, when Rita Ora was doing it, I thought enough.
Well, that's when
Give it
Tyra got the boot, wasn't it?
Oh,
Which
aye.
is
That was
nuts because
embarrassing.
it was as she kept relaying it was her show until everything hit the fan and she was like, it was production actually.
Yeah.
But like
convenient.
it
And our
is a
Mac,
bit mental.
she was obsessed with sitting there with that big jacket on. She said,
but
let me
the
sit
boob's
there.
still out in
Yeah.
the trench.
That felt very
a look,
actually-
a mood.
It
You
felt
can't
very
deny
model
that.
model
amazing.
photo shoot outfit. Do you not think like that is a
Yeah.
a new
Yeah.
challenge? A Mac with the
But
cleavage
she was
still.
acting during it. I thought, see the bits where she had to be really sincere and very apologetic.
Yeah.
She felt as though she was playing a part. I did enjoy, but it did just make me feel like worried and scared. Like,
I
do
know.
you ever feel like that? Obviously, because like, would you call yourself like a content creator? Because I feel like influencer. Sometimes people are a bit like, I don't know if I love that one.
I don't mind. I am an influencer,
Yeah.
so I'll need to accept that. But I don't like being like grouped with
Like pigeonholed
actual
almost.
Yeah,
influencers.
Yeah.
Because I
it's
do
all-
struggle with like the way most influencers go on. To be honest, it's
Aye.
quite brave of me to say, but I'm just like, that's not really my vibe. I just honestly love clothes. That's
It's-
actually it.
Yeah,
I think
for
it's
me.
interesting because you're kind of. I think the way people view it is like if you do something if you're just online posting things, right? That's one thing, and that can be categorized as an influencer
Yeah.
or something. But it's almost like, oh well, it'll be more respected if you have something else. Like so, like say you do it. Like it's why everyone pivots into brands or like
Yeah.
or like if you're interested in this interest as fashion. That totally like it becomes a bit of a different thing because I think not the issue people have with influencers, but the thing that maybe people are like can't get their head around. It's like, but what is the thing you're doing? Like, because if you're like interested, like a lot of people would be invited to events because they are an actor or a singer,
Yeah.
or but it
Because
all
they have
goes-
like a
Aye, they have a
Talent.
thing that even if they're not good at that thing, it's the like title they have, and then all this kind of influencer lifestyle
Yeah.
comes inside it. But I think it just goes back to what we're missing, which is socialites.
Yeah.
Remember, people were just well-known socialites.
Yeah, and that was
Yeah.
just your title. You were a socialite.
I know like socialites now though.
Really?
That just
I want
need
to
to
meet
bring
some.
the title back. I feel though like with your content, it feels like when you're posting and like products or like clothes and stuff are involved, it feels very like folded in and baked into what you would be doing, wearing or using anyway.
Yeah.
Like I've never really seen you post anything and thought like gun to head vibes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
There's
I think that's
definitely
where the
things that
difference
I've like
is.
taken on. I think I've spoken to you about this before. I've
Yeah.
taken on before that I've been like, never used this before, never heard of it, but like really good fee, so like I'll make it work.
Yeah.
And I would be honest about that because like
That's
there's-
quite
there's-
refreshing
But
actually.
There's
I think
bills to
I've-
pay. Like
Uh-huh.
there's things that I would just work with but if there were certain things that have come to me before, like I've been like enough.
I think like what you were talking about earlier about sometimes like the issues quote unquote with influencers, like people do have stuff to say about it.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a reality of contemporary society that it is in a way advertising,
Yeah.
obviously, and advertising has taken a new shape. And before we had billboards or leaflets or
Yeah.
magazines, this is just another mode.
Yeah.
So that focuses a little bit more on the individual and
Yeah.
the individual can get more out of it. It's just a new shape.
Yeah.
But I do think that it is like refreshing to see someone be like, I'm not going to do that because it doesn't align with
Yeah.
me or what I would like to do in the future.
But there are things that I'll make work because
Mm-hmm.
I actually think people would say that there's no skill in that. There is when you get brought something that's you're not interested in at all and you can make it work.
You've
I
got to
think
be
that
creative
there's a
about how
skill
you're
there.
putting it out there. Yeah.
You've got to create the content yourself. There's only it's just me that does it. There's
Yeah.
nobody else that helps. I have a manager obviously that helps me with like the money side of things, but there's only me like creating it and editing it. So I think that's
You're doing you're
I'm doing
certainly
something.
doing something. But
yeah,
the-
well done.
but with I always find it's so funny. I seen someone making a like parody video about this the other day about like when you jump on like a social media marketing call and it's like what's the song?
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
delivering the assets.
Yeah.
It's something like it's sometimes you're sitting there on these when you jump on a Zoom call and hopefully this doesn't stop me from ever earning money again. But you're going, what the actual fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about? Have you stopped for a second if these are words that humans have ever said before,
Yeah.
or does it make
See,
sense?
I am more used to that purely
scares me.
because of my 9 to 5.
yeah.
So I am, but I
Okay.
do. No, I agree. I
know how we
agree.
do.
There
I
are
agree.
sometimes I'll be like, why did you ask me? Because you are telling me what to do. You're getting me to read from a script. I'm not an actress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
That I'm like, that
Uh-huh.
doesn't even make sense. Like, can
It
you
needs to
speak
sound
about
you
how
in your
these
voice.
shoes make
Yeah.
you feel? No.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But
And you
actually,
can tell
can he
when
do that?
someone's doing it and you go, and sometimes I just like, because obviously I've done paid partnership things in the past, and I know that my friends will know, like, there you go, that's killing him inside, but but it's nothing bad, and he couldn't he turned in the money, and I accept that sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But I think you can tell when someone doesn't care, and I think people are more used to just going, "Okay, that's the same day. I like this person," and they're doing that thing because they're making a living.
Yeah.
I'll like it and move on. Like, but sometimes you are thinking. They always say this, they'll be like, just want your authentic voice. And then you go, okay, this is what I'd say. And they'll be like, not that.
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, okay, I would say this, and go, not that either. Could you just say this script? And you're like, okay, you can't just say authentic. You don't bloody mean it. And it's all these kind of things you need to, you're constantly like, oh.
Yeah, like they'll give you some key words and it's like, I wouldn't say that.
Do you
to be
ever
honest.
feel though, like I bet people have asked this so many times, but because obviously so much of your work is dependent on like what you're projecting out the way and what you're posting and like how you're appearing to others, do you ever feel like do you have like boundaries almost with yourself where you're like, I'm going to take a day to just not do that? Or like, do you unplug? Because it must be really difficult.
I don't ever really unplug from like my phone, to be honest, which is quite bad. But my mum and dad are hairdressers, so they've all shut the salon on a Monday. And a Sunday, obviously, but the Monday was like their day off. So I'll take that as like a no makeup day, like not getting ready, not shooting that day. That's generally what I would go by, just because they've always had a Monday off, and then we'll do some together on a Monday. That's
nice, because there has to be some sort of like...
Because the getting ready, like full glam every day that's actually unrealistic.
Yeah, it's
like
unnatural
days that I'm not
as
going
well.
anywhere, and it's like, okay.
And it's not fair, because that is like a part and parcel of the job, because like I could make a video looking like a sack of shit, and trust me, I do, and nobody cares, and that's just everyday misogyny. Exactly.
But it is pressured, like, because that's not my area of work at all. But even as like a front-facing person in any environment, especially as a woman, but in any time when you're in front of a camera, regardless of gender, you do feel a pressure or a knowing that, oh my God, like folk are going to see this and make assumptions or have thoughts, and that could be like
there are some days you don't really want to get ready. Or like I would go.
You don't want to get ready with me.
You don't want to get ready with me. Not today. Not today.
Fuck getting ready with me today. Actually, did you ever want to pursue one of the biggest nepotism trades of hairdressing? Did you never think about going down that route?
I did. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be hairdressing.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you that, because have you done? How long have you been doing this? Like, what age did you kind of start?
Like 21. I would like 2021 when I worked in HR. I would do like my outfit of the days for the office, which was quite fun. And then that's kind of where I got a following. And then in lockdown, it just kind of like popped off there.
I just remembered.
I know what's coming.
What?
The gloves.
The gloves.
What's the gloves?
It was so
What's
bad.
the gloves? That sounds so ominous. The gloves.
We can go back to the hairdressing. But the gloves were like the COVID gloves, like the like
right.
So I would
Where the fuck is this going?
So I would pair them with whatever I was wearing.
Sorry, that's good.
That's resourceful.
I lost my mind. I'm on a bench.
Oh, that's good.
With the pink gloves, pink hoodie, pink Adidas tracksuit bottoms, like. But actually acting as if it was normal. Like, I actually didn't question
to be
that.
fair, though, everyone was doing, that was
Some
your own
crazy
brand
things.
of delusion at that point. Everybody was being a bit bizarre.
I was doing it all though.
And look, that's better than like
At least you
having an
went
actual
drunk
full on
as fuck on Zoom.
This is true.
doing a quiz.
So bizarre.
This is true.
We were doing that a lot.
Yeah, I was so drunk on the
what
computer.
Was that called?
It's crazy.
House party.
House party.
Oh, I pulled out of that fast.
You did.
I think I was on once and I was like, no.
No,
I
that's
was
not
on it
your
and I
vibe.
thought, this is not
I'll see you
for
on
me.
the quiz next week.
I was doing the gloves and there was a lot of other crazy things.
Molly, that's actually
we
really
need the
warms my
picture.
heart.
Can you send us it?
Of course.
Is it archived?
Yeah. No, it's still up.
I
Still
was
up?
doing the gloves.
I was doing the gloves.
No one's doing the
And
gloves
what
like
else
me.
was I doing that was really crazy? But like the bikini boots, like the
I
picture that
remember.
everyone was doing,
What's
like on
that?
like a long like country road. It was just a thing
When
that everyone was
are we
doing.
not holding flowers?
Flowers.
I remember that.
Flowers.
It felt kind of euphoria vibes.
What was
Yes.
the inspiration? Non-derogatory.
Well, it was sunny, so
Yeah.
obviously I put my cowboy boots and my bikini on naturally.
That's so good.
Do you know what
I
I
was
was
doing
thinking today
that,
now
it
when
was
people
bad.
say it's when it's raining, it's a day for the ducks. Today I literally was walking the street and I was like, it's a day for the influencers.
Oh,
because
aye.
the sun was out
Yeah,
today
it was
and
lovely
I thought
today,
not a
actually.
single outdoor seating area in a cafe is
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah.
I feel like brands don't hear that from other influencers. Like, I simply can't shoot today. If you want this street style, I cannot shoot today because the
It
weather's
doesn't
that bad.
exist.
I don't think they'll hear that from anyone else other than like
Who's
Glasgow.
Scottish people
Maybe
at
Manchester.
Glasgow.
Yeah.
I go, actually, outside is literally
Like,
the
not
worst
giving.
thing you've ever seen.
If I got a job in today that was due, they'll say, oh, it's a really quick turnaround, we need it by Friday. I will first of all check the weather.
Yeah, because that's actually very practical.
There's no way you could shoot. It's really bad. But yeah, today was a good day for the
it was a day for the
influencers.
influencers. And I used to think, see when
Day
people...
for the dogs, the day for the influencers.
I used to think when people were like, I actually said this to you and you went, yeah, I was one of those people. I was like, I used to think if you're one of the people that owned a house in the West End, you would be getting out of the day and be like, why is there an influencer on my step?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Picture, and you're
That
like, yeah,
must,
that was
but there
me.
are hot spots like
Oh, for
But,
sure.
but the thing
Park
in Glasgow,
Circus.
it's like, it's so now, like, or anywhere, it's like people are constantly looking for a spot to take photos.
Yeah.
And by the way, I think if someone's not done this, they should create an interactive map of the world. And let's start with the major
That's
cities,
such-
and you go, these are the
But
influencer
let me
photo
tell
spots.
you, the influencers are competitive. They wouldn't
They
share.
wouldn't share it, I know, of course. And in a way that's actually quite insane.
So it's would
It's
you,
the classic, where'd you get this dress, babe? Not replying.
No
But if you're
reply.
an influencer, it's also hard. You can't reply to everybody.
Can't
But-
reply to everybody. I would reply if someone asked me where someone was from or where they shot something.
Aye.
I'm not a gatekeeper.
And also,
but
you've done it now, so the rest of these can have
Take
it.
it. Yeah,
really, would
I
you
shot
say,
there.
I don't want you to be salacious or
No,
anything,
people
but
have messaged other people and said, like, you've stole my location for photos. I swear to God.
colonialism is alive
Yeah.
and well.
That is hell. That's dystopian
You
That's
hell.
stole
actually
my
no right.
location.
That's happened. Not to me personally.
Yeah, but you have heard it
That's
happens
seen the
in the
fucking
messages.
community.
hilarious.
Yeah, that
and do you know what
happens.
another one I think is? Laundrettes. Have you ever done a shoot in a laundrette?
Do you know this story?
No. No, I
That is
genuinely
the
don't. That wasn't no, shut up.
Shut up.
No way.
I'm like, that's
Oh,
what
maybe I must subconsciously then. But no, I just think a laundrette, I always thought about, because see, when I see nice locations, I think about that would be lovely to shoot a scene for a film,
Yeah,
right?
uh-huh.
And
So
I
it
get
is kind
it's
of,
still
yeah,
a
uh-huh.
thing
It's
of like,
gorgeous.
it's the aesthetics
Yeah,
of something.
absolutely.
And I've always thought a
Emily
laundrette's a really easy
Sandy
one.
famously shot hers in the laundrette in Finniston.
Nice
Like her-
reference.
Her
Music video.
either music video or like some sort of cover.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you go in as an influencer shoot there, she'll tell you. She's like, so Emily Sandy was in here 2009. She'll
And
remind
do you
you.
ever find when you
Legend.
go to locations, like, do you say like up front, like, by the way, I'm just in here to take pictures, or do you like run, like, how does that work, or do you just not like mind?
I'm quite like low key about it because I'm obviously so embarrassed to be doing it.
Do you ever?
Still.
Do you feel awkward?
Yeah, hate.
Really?
Yeah, I'll try and go really early when I know it's going to be quiet or
Yeah.
something. I'm really not good at it, and I also like cannot do it with someone that's also going to be embarrassed. I need
Yeah,
to take
I
a
get
fellow
you. Oh, yeah.
influencer or someone that doesn't give a fuck. Like me and Robbie could. I don't think Robbie's taken any of my photos in like.
I was going to ask you that.
Years.
Does your boyfriend like help?
No.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't. He'll help if it's like in the house.
Uh-huh.
But do you
And
know
he's
what? Maybe
there.
that's what you want.
I don't want
you
him
want-
to. I don't want
Matt,
an influencer.
there's
You don't want
nothing
him
worse.
to be invested to that level.
The only thing that could be like worse than your boyfriend being like so keen about doing that is him wanting to date himself. So we're saying like I mean, if you are both
not
doing-
welcomed.
That's why I think anything if you do anything in a public facing industry, it's so good when your partner doesn't it?
Yes,
It's so
yes,
good.
that is true. Because they don't care; they've got no skin in the
Aye.
game.
Yeah, like
so
he
they're not
gets
arsed.
it and he understands it, supports it, but he doesn't want involved.
Yeah, that's
Aye.
perfect though, because you need to strike the balance between someone who supports your dreams
Yeah.
and is there and is like your nice, homely, safe spot
Aye.
that
Yeah.
doesn't actually feel invested because they don't have any
Because
direct
like when does it
involvement.
end? Like if you're in a couple of both people being like
I know.
doing
Yeah.
that, it's,
And then the next
anything
thing
I
you
don't
know, we're
just mean
like a
that.
family channel.
and that gets dark
Yeah,
real
and
quick.
you'll be a cult before you know it in
Yeah.
Barrhead.
And then
Nightmare.
there's
You can't
farms
have
there,
that.
and that can happen. You
There's
can work. There's
farms
lots
there.
of land
Yeah.
for cults to
To
grow.
plot
Yeah,
on.
this is true.
And then before you know it, 10 years have passed. There's a tell-all
And
documentary
you've
about
already, like the following.
What's
you. So we
her
already
name?
do that.
The
There's a
crazy
few.
lady.
There's a few. I actually was going to
We
see a film the
discussed
other day
one
that was about
recently,
it. It was
actually.
Oh,
didn't
the
we?
Ruby Frankie.
no.
Yes,
who's that?
yes, I've seen that.
She's crazy.
Yeah, is that another one we discussed?
The evil influencer.
Yeah, is
Oh,
that not her?
name?
Yeah, that's her name, I think. Yeah, we don't. You're not the evil
No.
influencer. No.
I actually know that I have even like had a child. They're nowhere near
Yeah.
Instagram.
No.
Really?
iPads.
Because
Like,
I'm so
I'm not like
intrigued.
emoji over the face mum.
Right.
But
I
like
do get that, but I
Yeah.
also sometimes
I'm
go just don't.
genuinely scared to post my dogs.
Really?
It's
In case
honestly
you get Lady Gaga.
just because what if I'm out? Yeah. what if I'm out with the dogs and I recognise the dogs' foot,
I'm
like,
gonna steal them.
and they're also sausage dogs, like.
Yeah,
But you're just
Right.
making them
So
more.
I-
I do reckon. Why didn't you bring? We should have said that.
Oh,
they're
your dogs.
so
What are your dogs'
bad.
names?
Dwight and Sonny.
Oh, that's cute.
Dwight like Dwight Schrute
Yeah, nice.
and Sonny just.
Did
'cause I
you
like
get
it.
them together? Are they the same
I got
age?
Dwight first, and then I met Sonny when I picked Dwight up. And he was on his own. They were like, "Oh, he's the last one, and he's getting picked up tomorrow." I was like, "Amazing, so I can leave him behind. That's fine." I went away like 3 weeks later. They phoned me and they were like, "So his sale fell through. If you're interested," and I thought, "Funny that."
Yeah.
So I had to go
He
back
was
to
in a
Cardiff,
train.
obviously.
Cardiff. We thought we were bad because we went to Carlisle.
Cardiff. Well, I lived in Manchester at the time, so it wasn't too
Oh,
far.
okay,
Right.
okay.
But yeah, I
'Cause they
went back
often
and got
say
Sonny.
that sausage dogs they're better coming as a pair.
Yeah.
They react better. Like
really?
they.
The one thing I would say about having two is that I never worry about them going anywhere, or if I'm out like right
'Cause
now,
they've got each
They've
other.
got each other.
That's
but
so
having
funny
two
because
is
it could sound like you're talking about a child, to talk about children, but
It feels like it. My mum
Having
has
to-
actually said to me, like, had conversations with me, like, "You are prepared because they're that bad."
What
My
are they
dogs
badly
are
behaved?
So bad.
In what way?
Just like
Pissing and
Oh,
really-
for
shit.
fuck's sake, my mum's an
Yeah.
influencer, man.
Just like
I'm
really,
rebelling.
they've got such a nice life. I don't understand. They're so naughty. Like,
They're beautiful.
They're
I wish they were
quite-
here
no, they're gorgeous, but like,
instead of you.
What's their top worst trait?
I would say they're quite aggressive.
Really?
Great. That's why I want to be. Listen,
Good.
we understand. One thing about us two, we understand dogs with complicated issues.
Yeah,
Right.
They've got a lot,
absolutely.
but then they're not. They've got such a nice life. Why are they so difficult?
often the
But
way
sometimes it is just
it
a
happens.
temperament thing with the breed.
Well,
Like,
I think a big part of the problem is I've spoke to a dog behavior. Did you guys have a trainer at any point?
No,
No.
there was
I
no
had
training.
to at one point because it's just me.
She couldn't
and
get her
the
ass
two
up.
dogs.
Caesar
So,
Milan, the
yeah, I
dog
was just
whisperer.
about to say. So, did
we
you
had
get someone in?
I had someone in, and she
Tell
said
me.
the dynamic is so
Toxic.
off because there's two male dogs from the same litter. So first of all, they've got, is it litter syndrome? Is that what
Oh.
Need. That's gone straight into my
Have.
mind. I'm
Yeah.
going to be saying
huge
that.
issue that they're from the same litter. You shouldn't do that, especially with the same gender.
Oh, really?
And then I'm a female master.
Oh,
The dynamic is
I'm a
off.
bitch.
we're going
I'm
to
a boss.
supercut this.
I'm a female. So because you're the you're the female.
Boss.
And one of them, sorry, it gets worse, is in love with me, is what she told me.
She told you the dog was in love with you?
Sigmund Freud
She
Yeah,
analysed
analysed
and I
this.
quote said he thinks you're his woman. Inappropriate.
This is
Yeah,
amazing.
inappropriate. Now
This
you'll be
is
looking at him
amazing.
different. What one was it, Dwight or Sonny?
Sonny, but I love it.
But now
I
you're looking.
love it.
You're
He loves
contributing.
me. He loves me, and I love it.
And look, dogs. Kendra was Dorinda's woman, like she
Yeah,
was.
Yeah.
yeah.
But that was different because she was an older woman herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a different type of dynamic. There definitely wasn't any sexual undertones. It was more like, it was more like a dependency
I didn't
and a
think that's-
forlongness.
Yeah, there
Do you
was.
know?
There was.
Yeah.
But
They-
obviously
they
not
each-
sexual from you. But I'm going to be honest, the dog probably doesn't know any better.
He doesn't know.
And you've had
he
your boobs
loves
done.
me. Perfect. So he's going to love me even more. It's like
That wasn't
less than
inappropriate,
ideal.
Molly.
It probably was.
So yeah, he loves me. Nightmare.
That's
So,
good.
and how can I ask? How could she discern that? How did she analyze that?
So
Like,
she
what data
came
did she
in-
pull?
Kendra's looking for another side hustle.
I'm really invested in this, by
No,
the
it's
way.
You
crazy.
could do that
Yeah.
convincingly.
Basically, what happened was they bark at every single dog ever, hate every dog, but they really hate French bulldogs.
Right.
We were out a walk, they were barking at a French bulldog, nothing new for me, I'm so used to it. But one of them, Sonny, clipped Dwight's ear mid-bark. So I don't think it was a deliberate attack because they have had some really bad fights before, like Christmas Day, blood all over my dress.
Shut
It's
up.
bad.
You've got
Also,
your
you'd
work
be
cut
really
out.
surprised at how big they are. They're not miniature Dachshunds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I was a wee bit like catfish there. But anyway, they just don't stop growing. So they've had bad fights. So I would know if they were having a fight because I know what to do.
Uh-huh.
So this was like an ear clipped, huge accident, but his ear was split quite badly. So I was panicking. Blood everywhere. Their ears bleed like way more than any other part of their body. Who knew? So I'm
This is
blood,
so
covered in blood.
insightful.
It was summer, so I had shorts on, covered in blood. Took them back. I phoned my mum, obviously, because what else do you do in
You'd
those
be freaking out
situations?
as well because you don't know how bad it is or what you need to do.
I had no. He wasn't like in pain though. He just kept
Uh-huh.
flapping his ears and blood was flying everywhere. So I'm like carrying Dwight, running back. So I took them back to my flat, and I knew that he would have to have an operation because it was quite a big slit. So my mum was like, I'll come and get Sonny, he can stay with us, you take Dwight to the vet, get it sorted, blah blah. So Dwight goes under, gets the stitches in his ear.
Not the
Dwight
dog
goes
going
under.
under.
It was bad. And so I thought the best thing to do was to just keep him apart, because my mum was like, Dwight's in a cone now, he's got stitches.
Dwight's
Maybe-
going
The
under
cone
and
of
he's in a
shame.
cone.
so he should maybe just stay
Is
with
this the
you.
one that fancies you? No.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
He actually, not actually sure how he feels about me, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
But that's
It's
how
very
he keeps you
different
coming back for
relation-
more.
Yeah.
That's basic
Keeps you on
psychology.
your
So,
toes.
but I'm like, can you not be in love with me too?
Yeah.
Would that not fix
He
the
will in a
dynamic?
different
Yeah,
way.
because then you'll all be just together.
Yeah.
But maybe
A
they're
throuple.
jealous. Do you give one of them more attention than the other? Because you know one loves you.
I think me and Sonny
That's
have
what
a special
parenting
bond.
is like, I
Yeah,
imagine.
true.
It happens.
Yeah.
So Dwight's with me with the stitches, the cone. Sonny stays at my mum's.
Currently?
No.
No,
This was just
sorry.
an overnight.
I thought you'd just
But
given up
this is
one.
where I went wrong. No, this is what my mum suggested sometimes. I'm like, how dare you?
No.
She's like, would you no rehome them?
No.
I'm like, why would you even say that?
Both said two different no's.
It's actually
No.
sick. I would rather live with the daily anxiety
Yeah,
than like
of-
the daily guilt
Yeah.
Absolutely.
of giving up on one of them. No.
No, never.
So they come back together the next day. They're only like 24 hours apart, and they wouldn't even look at each other.
Really?
So my first mistake was splitting them up. I should have just let them gradually go back together. They wouldn't.
no, they're
even,
not talking.
they're not talking. They wouldn't even look at each other. I had to keep them in separate rooms for a week.
What?
It was they would go for each other every single time, and it
Please,
was bad.
we need to
And
edit
Dwight's-
this for the trailer
Dwight's
of
get
the
this-
podcast, so we don't mention a dog at any point.
With the reality TV sound over it. Yeah.
The rattlesnake.
That's good.
A week went by and I was like, enough.
Yeah, this
so
is
I went.
crazy
So
town.
naturally, I went to Instagram. I was like, what the fuck did I do here? I'm really
Call
panicked.
out.
And also, when I met Robbie, I had the dogs already, so they're not really his problem. Like they are now.
Yeah,
'cause
but
we live
aye,
together.
it's-
But he.
He's the not the stepdad, it's his dad that stepped up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just had. Yeah, he's had to, but he doesn't want to. Even to this day, he's like, "Fuck this." So
Aye, look,
I was
again-
really
It is
on
a
my
lot,
own.
it's a
Again, lots of
responsibility.
people do that with wins.
Yeah.
It happens. And I was on my own, and I was like, I really don't know what to do here. And someone said you need to get a behaviourist in. So I was like, right, fine. So I'm like £500 down to
On
get
the
this lady in.
behaviourist.
hear that.
Positive Solutions. Paw, love the
Oh,
name.
good.
Shout out.
I love
to her.
this.
We
Yeah, it's
used to
amazing.
be obsessed with eating with paw puns.
Paw,
Or
yeah.
Barkingham Palace.
Barkingham
We had that one
Palace.
as well.
We're parents. Love.
Positive
Florence.
solutions is
Pause,
amazing.
really
I
good.
love that.
So she came in and she's very serious, immediately assessing the situation, but
It's
not
not a joke.
saying much. And I told Robbie that he had to be there because if I was learning, then he had to
Of
learn
course,
too.
yeah,
Because I was like, I
Exactly.
can't do this on my own.
No, and if he's in
It's
the
two against one.
household,
Yeah.
then everyone needs to be on the same page.
So she
Yeah.
starts like asking me questions, and obviously I'm crying.
Oh, were you really
Lady,
emotional?
I was gutted because I did think we're going to need to split these dogs up.
yeah, aye, it's going to have to do something
And then everyone's
drastic.
going to be like, she's a terrible dog. I was
Yeah,
just
Molly
ill
Major.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So I was
yeah.
quite panicked about it. I thought everyone's going to think I'm just like an abusive dog mum. It's a
No, you're
nightmare.
clearly putting the graft in here.
£500
I
down.
know.
So anyway, she just assessed the situation, went on a walk with us, spent some time with us in the house, done a few tips and tricks, and at the end she was like, "So your dog's in love with you."
Nice. Do you know what? That's what you pay for.
Sorry, that was so long.
Sorry,
but
ego
No.
boost.
the build up is crazy.
I would have been sitting there feeling all sexy.
See
I
the
was
pri-
like, oh, I should have known.
At the end of the day, you're
Why
like,
did I not come to that conclusion
He should
myself?
have. Yeah, he loves me.
some people would pay £500 to be confirmed by an expert that someone loved them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Look at it that
Look,
way.
people go to therapy to try and work out if their parents love them.
This is
It's
true.
all the same thing, guys.
Positive
Yeah,
solution.
I didn't need an
Positive.
empty witch.
Yeah.
All I needed
Yeah.
was I actually can't remember her name now.
Kendra, that's what you can do.
What?
So you don't need to get qualified at it and become like an Etsy witch, but for dogs.
Dogs, yeah.
Like, and positively.
I know.
So just say pay me
Influence
£20 an
them,
app,
yeah.
because you always say you have raw animal
I
magnetism.
do.
And animals gravitate towards
They
you.
do. Like
pigeons and
animals
everything.
always catch my eye. And last night I dreamt of, and it really roused me. Actually, it woke me from my sleep. I dreamt, that I was carrying 2 llamas on my back.
Oh.
And then I forgot.
That's what life feels like.
I forgot about it until I was in a team meeting this morning, and it came to my brain, and I thought, oh no, if I don't check this now, I'm going to forget again. So like we're full on in the team meeting, and I'm like brightness down, dreaming of llamas. What does it mean? Just while I remember, and it said you are handling things with grace and entering a period of tranquility, and I thought, yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I always have a dream that I'm being attacked by a wild animal. For a while, it was a lion.
Oh
Recently,
yeah,
it's been
that
a
was your
pig.
recurring.
Oh, horrible.
And I looked
Because
it
that
up.
gives me Spirited Away vibe.
Yeah, the
Big
cool
pigs.
Do
pig.
you have any recurring dreams
I do.
or nightmares?
I actually don't have dreams unless it's like this terrible dream.
Oh my god!
I don't really
Really?
dream. Yeah.
It's that my
Unless I'm just
dog isn't in
forgetting.
love with me.
That you don't have to. You're living a dream.
Yeah.
That I have heard of that before. That some
I don't
people
really
have
dream.
that. They don't. They
Or
can't
I'm just
recall
not
them.
remembering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure. But the recurring dream that I have that's really bad, I think it's when I'm like a bit stressed or anxious about something. I'm in my grand's house. It's a glass floor. Her living room is all glass and it's all sharks underneath.
Yeah. Oh, that's the most anxiety dream
It's
ever.
bad.
So-
It's really
but I
bad.
look-
and no one's reacting.
That's
They're all
always the
gaslighting
way.
me.
That's giving me the
Yes.
book.
It's really bad.
That's
and
made me feel
everyone's
sick.
acting like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
That's how it goes in these
Story
dreams.
of my life.
Yeah, there's a lot of
The one I
elements
have
here.
about when a wild animals attack me, normally a lion. Again, nobody's doing it, and I'm like, someone's going to fucking help me
Yeah.
here. And then recently, when it became a pig instead of a lion, I thought
Yeah,
I need
it
to go back to
morphed.
Google it, and it said this is the same as the lion dream, but now there's more shame involved because people hate pigs. And I was
Oh
like,
my God,
not
so
I.
true.
not us.
I
And
don't.
thought,
I love a
great.
pig.
I'm
What
like, I'm
is
going to
the
start
thing?
asking the
Have you seen
internet.
The Gentleman? There's a horrible thing about pigs in that.
Do you know, I work with someone who's quite passionate about pigs' rights, right? And she said, she's a producer, right? And I wrote a script where I called someone a greedy pig, like as a joke. And she said, I don't feel comfortable with that. Take that out.
Nice.
She's fighting for pigs' rights
Oh my
every
God.
fucking
Because
day.
that is a well-known phrase.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
greedy
would say,
pig.
like call someone a big fat boar.
Yeah.
But I don't mean it in a nasty way. I love pigs. It's
Yeah.
just something
Yeah.
that you say. It's in our vocab, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remembered something I meant to
Speaking of
pigs.
Yeah. Where's this going?
No, I did pivot back. Totally unrelated. I just remembered something. We were talking about Hailey Bieber earlier, right? And Hailey Bieber is a big user of the Medicube face mask.
Yeah.
And do you know what?
Oh,
The kind Molly
yes.
brought us. A Medicube fucking face
How-
mask.
I'm
Even
so buzzing.
Lorenzo, who's been really quiet. Hi, Lorenzo. Oh, fuck, he's not got a mic. That's great. So, what I was going to say is Lorenzo's wife, dear wife Helen, is one of your very good friends.
Yeah, she's one of my best friends.
Yes, so that we're connected.
We are connected. Helen is actually randomly a friend that I made in my 20s, though. I've
Oh.
actually known Helen my whole life because she lives behind my mum and dad.
She's a
Crazy.
Barrhead dweller.
Yes.
Let's dox everyone. My dream is to tell everyone's
Well,
address.
we didn't really know each other until we have like a mutual friend and we were both bridesmaids for her. And now...
Also, you became pally through being bridesmaids.
Rachel.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Oh,
nice.
really?
Nice.
We
Really?
love
we're
Rachel
friends
over at
before
the
that. Like, we knew
podcast.
each other.
Yeah, but
we really bonded over
Leveled
being
up.
bridesmaids.
did
yeah.
she get a Medicube face
Oh, aye.
mask? I'm really excited to
Helen
use
actually
mine.
says that every bit of skincare she's ever had has been from my PR.
Oh,
Like,
your
I
skin
give
is
her
lovely.
bags of PR.
know
Thank you
what's
so
good?
much.
It's so nice.
The closest I ever got to being able to give someone something I'd sent for free was just giving one of my pals loads of Red Bull cans once. I don't get sent the Medicubes. I don't know why.
I was
Yeah,
hand-
I
you
don't know
might.
why.
I was handing out Mentos for a while.
Oh.
I've done a Mentos ad and there was loads in my boot and I was handing them out to everybody that got in my car. I was like, do you like Mentos?
Does it not show you though how much you realise like prices of things are made up when people send you literally the most free stuff and you're
Yeah.
like everything is
Medicube
obviously
sent
it's
me like
marketing
50
but
masks.
Yeah, and they're good.
They're
I'm excited.
good.
My
yeah,
mum
we're
got
next episode we're going to be reflecting
Yeah.
all
back in the
like,
Glass skin.
seriously into Korean skincare and has so like many face masks and stuff. And when I was home for Christmas, she was like really, really strangely adamant about me trying this one specific one, and it was one where you had to leave it on and then it's supposed to peel off all in one.
Yeah.
But it wasn't an overnight one. And I put it on. She was really insistent about it, right? And she put it on, but like she administered it to me and she was really not steering clear of like the eyebrow area and stuff. And I was a bit like, I don't really want you to paste it over hair on my face.
Fair.
If it's going to sit and settle and I have to peel it off, right? So it was sitting and I was a bit like, I'm not really comfortable with this. I'm not really loving it, right? So stupidly and quite erratically, I started to try and remove it with water, but it was in a state of adding water to it basically turned it into a paste, right? So the whole thing is turning into a paste on my face on Christmas morning, right? And I'm getting really hot, really bothered. And I start to like be like, I need to take this off, I need to take this off. And my mum comes over and she famously has quite a large fringe. And she moved her fringe off her face and she had no eyebrows, right? And I went,
No.
what the fuck has happened to your eyebrows? And she was like, never you mind, I'm at the menopause. And I was like, no, why do you have no eyebrows? And then my sister was like, oh, I think it's those masks. She's just been putting them on and they've been ripping her off her eyebrows. So I'm freaking the fuck out now at this point. I'm like, I'm going to have no fucking eyebrows.
Just to stay.
So I'm scrubbing and scrubbing. It's just turning to clay. I'm just moving it all around my face, still checking for eyebrows. So I hope these aren't similar.
No,
So what? I need to know what they are. So,
No, it was my fault. I should have left it sat. My mum should not have put it over the eyebrow, and then I would have pulled it off all in a one, and then my face would have been beautiful. It was applied incorrectly, and my reaction was also incorrect.
Right.
Still have eyebrows, so it's
Well,
fine.
I'm going to seek your professional beauty advice. That every time I've ever used a face mask in my life, and I mean genuinely every time, my face has got hot and red.
Right, you're allergic to something.
Yeah. What am I?
There must be an
to?
active ingredient in there that is not. But I think you get panicky, and also another thing about you is you don't believe. You don't believe in the product. So see, like Paul would always be like to me, like, oh, I want to use like a facial tanner, or I want to put like this on, or whatever.
I didn't always say that.
Right? Not always. Sometimes he would be like,
I would say I do need to get more
this?
tan.
And then he'd be like, it doesn't work. And then he would put like one patch on his leg as a test. And then he would come in and be like, look, it's not working. And I'm like, I know, but you need to put on like an even layer and have faith in the product. You just
it's
don't
also going to be
it.
different on your leg to what it is on your face.
Yeah, yeah.
Different skin.
Yeah, so true now you say it like that.
You're not fully behind
Glad
it.
I believe you now. You've probably told me that 6,000 times.
Yeah.
No, but I would. Oh, another thing. See, once I literally have so many. Like my eyebrows are so gappy. What's the word? There's so many gaps in them, right? And I know the eyebrows are the
sparse.
What of the face?
Sparse is the word.
Sparse is the word.
Is the word.
Is the word. No, what's it called? But eyebrows are the what's of the face.
What are they of the face?
No, I was going to say eyes of the face.
The people say this. They're sisters, not twins.
Yeah, that's probably what I was thinking of.
They do shape your face. Like if you don't have any, you have specific shape.
Well, mine are not even colleagues, right? And I've got
no. Yours are similar. Like
you
to each other, they actually look.
Eyebrows.
You have man's
Thank you for
eyebrow.
saying that. That means a lot. No, but I've always thought that I know strong eyebrows make you better looking. Of course, guys and women, it makes you better looking. And I've always been like, I need a one of the wee things you just very subtly just fill it in. And I remember once I was at Primavera in Barcelona and me and my friends were getting ready. And one of my friends who always filled in his eyebrows was like, babe, I'll just do it for you. I'll just do it. And I was like, right, okay. And I was like, I'm on holiday. Like, it's fine. I don't know anyone. And I let him do it. And he was like, it's just really subtle, babe. And like, you would never notice. No, you don't. But I know who you were thinking it might be. It's not
me
you,
assuming.
But it's not you, but he would, that does sound like him. But, and he has nice eyebrows.
Yeah,
so that's a compliment to him. No, it was another friend who is actually also a gay Polish man. So
yeah.
Well, I was right to listen.
You were close. But he was saying, he was like, babe, it'll be fine. And then he was doing it, and obviously I can't see him doing it. And I'm like, this feels good. This feels like this is going to be great. And I looked in the mirror and I was like,
it was a bit Anastasia Beverly
Hills,
Hills.
it was.
Pomade.
And I was genuinely
2016 brows.
No. And obviously something's different, right? So you need to adapt to like when you're trying something out different first time. And you're also competing where for a fact any of your pals is going to go, what the fuck's that? You never. And our friends are bad for it. And listen, we all created that ecosystem and we all contribute to it. Not so much anymore, but
also,
there is a time you try something new, people go, oh, you're trying this.
But see, if
and I scrub them off.
If you have a brow on with no other elements pulling it together, I don't mean no facial features. I don't mean that. I mean as in like say like if you just put like a sparser brow or something like that, then you've not got anything else. It could look a bit jarring. Yeah. You know what I mean? You just a subtle tint.
I was going to say, I think a tint is the solution.
See, I opened myself up to that. No, that was terrible as well. I was going to bring it up because then, so I was traumatized by it, and I was like,
getting too like into it and doing all sorts.
I thought after that happened to me, I was like, right. So we were leaving to go to the festival, and I was going to, and I went, 2 seconds. He was like, what do you think? And I went, aye, that's good. It's good night. If you noticed the difference. Yeah. They left to go into the Uber, and I went, 2 seconds. I've left my phone charger. Ran back in, scrubbed it off with just water and it was all down my face and all throughout the rest of the day in this fucking hot sun of the festival. I was like, I'm just keep finding new little patches for these brows. So they weren't looking good, right? And then I thought, years had passed, and I thought, I'm noticing again that I have sparse eyebrows. The sparse eyebrows keep coming back. And I go, I could Looks Max here.
Looks
And I could start Looks Maxing and get some slightly, very subtly. And I thought there must be a way to just do a wee one here and there. So who did I approach at the time? My lovely flatmate, Kendra. And I say...
And the next eyebrow pen is genuinely one of the best products.
It's
I think
great.
can have.
So
It's
you told me.
perfect.
And she was like, look, I mean, can you just show me what you could do? And you meant it'll be very subtle. And I was going, this is good because I trust you and I think that you
know
wouldn't
what
have
I'm
me.
looking for.
I got too excited when I was doing it.
And lo and behold, again, I look in the mirror and I'm like...
I had a scouse brow. It was nuts.
Scouse brow.
It was nuts.
It was
you know
crazy.
what? You would be better having a glossier boy brow.
I said
Yeah,
this.
you would be better
That's
having that.
exactly
I
what
think
you
I've said
need.
that.
You would be
I
better
need
having that.
I'm going to say a spoolie.
You need
spoolie.
I've done a wee spoolie to you before. You need a
I
wee
think a
tint and
wee
a spoolie.
Listen, we're going to do... So after this episode, we're going to do a kind of stars in your eyes type
Have a
thing.
sleepover.
Where I go behind that curtain, we pause the camera, we go away, Molly gives me her influencer makeover, and I
Right.
come back out and we resume as if we didn't it since then.
I love makeovers so much. I'm a big sister.
yeah.
Somewhat, so I was like, sit down, you're getting your hair done.
Oh, I would
I-
love
Good.
that. I
But
would want
like,
someone
Like,
they
to
I'm
do
didn't
that.
changing
always
lives
want
today.
it. Yeah, they didn't always
And
want
do you
it.
like to do this? Do your boy put makeup on your boyfriend and make him have it on?
doesn't
Not in a
like
way,
me.
like to try
always
it.
I would
try
love to.
but
I
get
feel like it's a
rebuffed.
one part.
doesn't let
Some
me.
skincare recently, but no, I get rebuffed with that quite quick.
Robbie's quite into. I've shown him
He's
what to do,
gonna
and
be
then he just
unhappy
goes
with
in the
this.
drawer and it's exposed. He is into skincare, but
That's what you want.
he doesn't let me do like his brows and stuff like that. My sister's brow tech so only lets Lily do her brows.
Oh, that's so good.
I
I
know.
would love that in the family.
It's
You've got
handy.
hairdressing
I've got it
and
good.
brow tech.
Although they don't want to do me often because obviously it's free.
You
So
say,
like-
excuse me, I've got a big platform.
I know.
You should be doing.
I know because
Listen, I'm
actually
like, please, will you do my hair? I'll
your
tag
hair
you.
colour is impeccable, and
Thank
I
you
really,
so-
really enjoy.
So I've actually
You've got
grown out
similar
my
hair
hair.
colours.
I love it. That's lighter though, and I like that.
I've grown it out because I was bleaching my hair a lot and it was fucked.
I'm
Were
the
you
same,
a
yeah.
full like white blonde at any point?
Molly me.
Yeah, you were.
I was
full bleach
blonde.
tint. No, that hair colour looks so good on
Do
you.
you know what? I
Thank you
respect
so
all
much.
these for having that era because it does look great and you can pull it off.
But it's
you
insane.
know it's not
When I
forever.
look
It's
back
not
on pictures, though,
sustainable.
no. And when I look back on pictures, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it actually doesn't like go with my face like
No.
shade at all. But
I
I
don't
was
suit
just
it.
so,
You made it work.
I was
I was so
adamant.
obsessed
Everyone
with
in
it.
my
Adamant
family's
is the
blonde,
word.
so I was like, no, I'm
absolutely.
blonde.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what's so
And when
weird 'cause-
people say to you, oh, your hair's looking dark when you're blonde, why is that offensive?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not brunette.
No, I literally would, because I just like was so convinced that the minute I had hair that wasn't blonde, I would literally be like immediately middle aged and
This-
rotund and unhappy. And
People used to comment
undesirable.
on my
That's
photos all the
simply
time
not
or like my
true.
TikToks and be like, babe, your lips are fucked. And I'd be like, how dare I was like, I
Really?
love them. See, when I look back now, I had like 7 mil in my
Oh,
lips.
did you? Oh, so you've had dissolved.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you-
Yeah.
But I
that's-
thought at the
that's
time,
what
like,
everyone
what are
did.
people talking about? Like, I had lip filler
Were you
blindness
blind?
bad.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry,
glad you
go on.
actually said that because it brings me on to something that I always find so funny is people's when you do something online, but you're not like a person that people know out in the world and then follow on like a celebrity that they've seen in a film or something
Yeah.
and then they follow them on Instagram. People are over familiar because they feel like they know you because
Yeah.
Oh,
of
big
online
time.
and especially if it's like online was your way you started.
Yeah.
Like, and I know I feel that as well. And it makes me laugh. Like, I'm not like complaining about it. It's really funny. But sometimes people just are like, I'm just going to fully in a public platform tell you my negative opinion about
I'm like,
something
I
you're
didn't
wearing.
ask.
That's crazy
Something you look
to
like,
me.
but
Yeah.
also I like you and I follow you, so I'm going to act like it's from a place of care.
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
I ain't want it from a place of care from a
Yeah,
stranger.
actually, you don't know. And
actually
also
didn't
other
ask.
people,
Yeah.
other people can see that.
Yeah.
So it's like
This is what I
embarrassing
find
almost.
fascinating. See, when I go on the account and they're giving me like some negative feedback, I'll click on the account. Naturally, I want to do my nosy because I'm
Yeah.
like, well, let's see how perfect you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go on and it's like an actual person. It's
Yeah.
not an anonymous account.
No,
It's an
I
actual
know.
person with friends and family. I'm
Yeah.
like, so you're going to just say that with your whole chest? Because if I seen like, for example, Helen comment on a random person's video, like something negative, I'd be like,
What are you doing?
Is everything
Yeah,
okay?
why
I
are you
think
doing
that
that?
all the time. Like, what are your friends
Why is no
saying?
one checking you?
it's so weird.
I just think putting out that energy, like aside from the main thing, which is there is someone on the receiving end of that comment and how that makes them feel in their actual real life,
Yeah.
and their relationship with themselves, aside from this platform. What energy is? How does that make you feel as the person writing that? I don't know what the end goal is. Like, what are you trying?
What are we
to
trying to achieve?
Genuinely,
Yeah.
Another thing, we can cut this out if because I actually sometimes feel like I don't even want to give any knowledge to these people. But an interesting thing is not interesting, a hellish thing is that website Tattle.
It's crazy.
Have you ever seen this?
I've never been on it, but
Right.
I've heard people discuss it.
I didn't know what it was for a while, and someone mentioned me something. They were telling me something about a story, and they went, "Oh, the full story's on here," and sent me a link, and I genuinely was like, "What the fucking hell is going on here?"
Yeah, there was
It's
a
the pits
time
of hell.
recently, you probably seen this, that a couple like managed to sue the person that started it.
Oh,
So there was
yeah,
a period
I
of time
did.
it was taken down,
And it was some guy, and, I
and
was
all
like,
the
"You wee
influences
gossip."
were
I know.
so. It
That's
was a
right.
guy,
Aye.
like a random straight guy.
It's mental, like, and he was like, it's like, I think they could say it was kind of like Reddit or something because it was just
But
a
it's
forum, but
real
no,
people's lives.
But see, when I would go on there, and I'm like, genuinely, and now I'll probably for the first time get one on there after saying this.
Imagine.
But genuinely, I
Your
would
own
see
thread?
people. Kind of iconic, actually. Kind of made it.
Yeah, that's
But-
quite meta.
Yeah.
But the fact is, when I've seen people on there, and they are talking about Scottish people that we know or follow, like who are normal people, and they are writing the most in detailed things that they hate about them, and not just like do you know what, people have slagged people off in group chats or sitting with your friends you bitched about someone, but this is insane because they're talking to other strangers
About what they know,
them,
yeah.
and they also
Publishing that.
and they're constantly trying to like out information about them or say, and then they're also when people slag them off, they go on there and go, "Oh, look, they're obsessed with reading about themselves." And I'm like, "No, you're obsessed with reading about them."
that's
a
It's
lot of the
normal to read
comments are
about
like,
yourself.
if someone responds and says, "Oh, that's not true," they'll be like, "Okay, Molly."
Yeah, they say it's you. That's what I've noticed because I've seen someone. I
Not
won't bring
that
it
I'd
up
want
because
to
I don't. There's no. It's human nature to obviously want to see,
Yeah.
but then there's a point where you realise that ain't none of my business.
No,
That's nothing to
that's
do with
actually
me.
not
None
my
of your
business because I don't even know what you're talking about because it's actually made up.
Yeah,
One
and-
of my friends, she's kind of crazy and she just cannot let it go. Like I have to let it go because I can't live my life
No,
being
absolutely
obsessed with
not.
it.
No,
But
no,
she
no.
can't. And she's just like, it's unacceptable. It's
It
like,
is unacceptable.
So, I think because she
It's
knows
illegal.
They
me,
need to shut it down.
it should be illegal.
Yeah.
But she knows me personally, so she just can't stand anything anyone says. And she went on, managed to make an account, got on there, left like this big paragraph about how mentally ill they all were, and she got removed. So if you say something, if you say something in defence of someone, you get booted off. She's banned from the
That
website.
is so funny. Like this is like no.
Get 'em banned.
It's like get 'em
Yeah,
banned.
get 'em in. So she's calling them out for the, like she's basically bitching to them, and she gets removed.
That, do you know what is so funny? But that is like now websites have to, even if they don't enforce them, have policies about hate speech. There's just like no
Yeah.
positive speech.
No.
You will be removed.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's really the pits of hell. And when I think of, there must be somebody, and like I don't want to make anyone paranoid, but there must be somebody that you know that's there,
it's
and that
people
scares
I
me
know.
because
My
there
heart's
must be,
racing
and it's
thinking
just
about this
horrible.
being true.
It's
And it's-
100% people I know.
Like there needs to be someone or someone that's encountered you, like, and I don't mean like personally, I've not like read what someone has said about you there, but like the way that people go on in that is, it genuinely scares me that I think, because it's time consuming, and look, we all,
Yeah.
Full-time
everyone's
job.
interested in something that's scandalous, or everyone engages in it and gossip, whatever, and you can go, "Oh, did you hear about this with so and so?" But these things are like another level. I was scared when I was on that website.
Yeah, but you know that these people don't have group chats, because if you went on my group chat now, there'd be loads of
Aye.
gossip naturally. We'd
Aye.
all be
But
talking
yeah,
about
it's like there's
something or
not another
someone, but they
outlay
don't
for
have
these
anyone, so that's
people,
actually
yeah.
really sad.
So
Aye,
it's like
and it is,
building a
it's-
community based
it's very like
on speaking about
organised,
other
and it's
people.
a whole production, I
Yeah.
think, on there, because if someone was to mention like you on my thread, they would be like, "Wait, does he have a thread? If so, can you talk about that on his?"
Oh, so it's coordinated.
It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
don't dilute our thread.
Yeah, like-
Can you hate him? Somebody
Yeah.
Oh
else.
my god, that is
Yeah.
dystopian beyond
Keep
belief.
threads separate, guys.
But you know
that's what
what?
they say.
What's that thing that people say, like, how many aura points did I lose or whatever? But like on a global scale
Yeah.
and on a spiritual scale, there is no hope past
No.
that.
No.
there
There
is no
isn't.
retribution.
No.
in my
something really
eyes.
And
dark
these
is
people
gonna
are
happen.
in amongst us.
Retribution.
It's
Yeah.
scary.
And I
That's
think
scary.
about, listen, if you're a user who's listened to that and
Hopefully,
use
there's
it,
no who agreesers that are.
no, but
that
there
are
might be someone that
cattle
just
jealous. Yeah.
who's used it.
Yeah.
And I want to say, just turn off the computer.
Yeah,
It's
walk
not too
away.
late.
It's
Turn
not
it
too
off.
late, actually.
Yeah.
Come on. Come
It's an
on.
illness.
Oh, that's good. I know we were speaking about you going to Coachella, but I was messaging you the other day because you were in
Paris.
Gay Paris recently, and I'm going next week. So I need your recs.
So my favourite, I've never
I've never been to France before.
No,
crazy.
no,
No, so
love.
I'm so excited.
I'm so surprised at
No,
that.
I've never been.
Everyone's been to France, even like if it was on a school trip.
Trip,
Or,
that
Yeah,
was
like
I've
it's
never
the
been.
destination for a UK holiday.
I've never
like,
been. And
I've
I'm
actually never been anywhere else in France before.
I am excited
love
to go.
Paris.
And when you were there, the weather looked quite. What month
so
did
warm.
you go again?
I went November.
Yours was quite
fucking
chilly,
freezing, like
uh-huh.
beyond. It was
It's
kind
really-
of hell, actually.
In a lot of places you do need to queue, and I've been November, December time.
Yes.
It's very. We actually went to Disneyland and it was really cold.
I was
all
just
the
I've
going to
time.
never
ask,
been.
are you
I'm-
a Disney adult? Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm a Disney
Move
adult.
on.
Just
I
about
love.
to rhyme off some other things.
Yeah, like I am like
My dog's in
ultimate.
love with me.
I'm like I've got 2 miniature Dachshunds.
Yeah.
I love Labubus and Sunny Angels. I've got a Mini Cooper. I'm like
Yeah,
ultimate
unapologetic.
week out.
Yeah.
That's
And when
like
you came in here,
Madonna
you said-
American Life. I've done my
I've
Mini
got a
Cooper
neon
and
satisfied.
a
Satisfied.
I've got a Medicube face mask, so that's who I am.
When you came in, you were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm thirsty. I haven't
But you
got my
listen to who
Stanley Cup."
agrees.
got my Stanley
Do you know
Cup.
what I mean?
I love Disney.
Yeah, okay. That's,
Actually, I'm not a Disney adult. I've not got like the badges
No,
and all
you're
that.
just-
See if
Yeah.
I
But I can
scroll through your
appreciate
Instagram, will I find a picture of you with Minnie Mouse ears?
And the
No,
gloves.
oh wait, ears. That's what I was going to
Yeah,
say. With
ears.
Minnie, I was like, no, not with the characters, but with the ears.
You were like, "Well, I have my limits."
But you know what?
But
You
I
are
have
a,
the ears.
one thing we haven't spoke about actually is you are a performer.
No.
You're a talented singer. No, you are. And
I'm
you
not
could have.
But this is what the problem is.
Right.
I like to sing. I was going to say I'm a talented singer.
No, you should
I
say
like
that
to
'cause you
sing.
can.
I like to sing, but I'm not a performer.
Oh, so
Okay.
you're saying there's a differentiation.
There's a
There is
difference.
That is
definitely.
very
Too
yeah.
shy,
That's
too shy.
interesting.
But if you were wanting to be a performer, which she just said you're not, but you could have married two interests there. You like theatre. You could have been inside the Disney character costume at Disneyland Paris.
I would love for
Cut
like
about
a day.
singing, and you know when you see them like after a hard day and like
I love their
Mrs.
big
Incredibles
gloves.
having a fag, where
Go
the-
Minnie, go Minnie,
I
and they're
love
like
that one.
slut dropping in
And
that.
my favourite one is when they go,
obsessed
"Go
with it.
Frozen." Like her name's Elsa, but they're just calling her Frozen. Go Frozen. Yeah, I think you could do it. So would you ever be on the stage, French for stage?
Maybe like one time.
You should.
Were
I
you a
couldn't do
child
like
performer though,
I
and you've grown
was.
out of
You
it?
at Gamta, what the fuck's it called?
What's
Were you
Gamta?
doing-
Gamta. I
Aye.
was in Glock.
Oh,
What's that? I
Pop
don't
the
know any
clock.
of these things.
That's like just an amateur. They actually do have a residency in the Kings every year, so I was in the Kings.
yeah.
Oh.
that's good.
I know.
And they call it Glock because every child gets a gun.
The way I was believing that.
I actually remind me to tell you an off-camera story
Oh,
about
right, okay.
Glock because it's
About
too,
Glock.
it's
About Glock.
too funny. But yeah, what I
You've
was
been
a
on stage in
child.
the Kings. Come on, you can do it.
No, I
You
feel
love
like
musicals.
I love musicals so much.
So you could
Too
step
much,
into
actually.
that. Right, well, listen, I've been trying to write one, and I'm no good
A
at writing
musical.
songs. I can only write
Bugs and
fun,
Malone.
but it's a comedy one. But I've been
Right.
trying to do that, and it's like, listen, let's talk.
Okay.
Let's
Do you want me to
Yeah.
sing?
You want pe-
Fine.
Well, if
Add
anyone wants-
another-
don't
only
make me
spice
sing.
up
I
Yeah.
only sing at like weddings and funerals.
Yeah.
Of
But would
my
you
family.
go up and like, would they wheel you out and you would go up and do it?
Yeah. Well, I
Nice.
actually always request that I'm like in a Catholic church. You'll know you can
Yeah.
sing up the back with the organ. So
I don't know that actually.
well, you know the organ in a church in a Catholic church is like up
Oh,
the
right, I
back.
thought I was scared I was claiming to be Catholic there, and I was looking at it, so like, it's going to go, no, I know church. Oh, I've been singing in churches
yeah.
all
so
my
you
days.
can be. You don't need to be on the altar, which
Yeah.
is what I would
okay,
request.
yes, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
less of a
It's a-
performance,
Sorry,
but
I
you're
know
just
exactly
Especially
what you
at
mean.
a funeral, I'm like, don't
Part of
make
the
this about
chorus.
me.
Yeah,
Like,
fair.
let me go sing up the back. Or a wedding, I'll ask to do that as well. I don't really want to be like,
That's so
on
nice, and
the
you do that with
stage.
like for your family.
just like when my family or friends ask.
I like
What
that.
about this dream job? You get in the booth to sing Disney songs for a Disney film. You're an animated character.
Would
You
love.
don't need to be
I
front
don't
and
need
centre
to. I know
stage.
my dream.
Do you know that girl? What's that girl called from that show? Sorry, they're quite vague.
The fact I'm trying.
Take a guess.
I'm trying
You
to.
probably
sure.
could have got a
I
close
was
guess.
trying.
You normally can. So it was from that. Is it called Love Is Blind? No.
Love Is
on the
Blind.
Spectrum.
Oh,
The
yeah.
woman who loves to sing, and she's a
Yeah,
Disney
oh,
adult.
she- Yes.
And
Oh,
she loves South Africa.
How does her
she?
song go again?
She loves South Africa because she loves all the animals. And
Oh,
she's-
me and
she's-
David always sing the song that they sing. What's it? Abby.
Abby, thank you,
yes.
Zozo.
Yeah, she loves South Africa. Their dream was to go on a safari.
Oh, cause like Lion King.
She's
Aye.
obsessed with
what
Lion
did
King.
they sing though? That's going to do my head in because I was singing that.
She has that exact voice. It's crazy, like the
But
Disney voice.
And have you seen her sing with Elsa from Frozen?
Oh,
that's
no.
so funny.
I did see her meet Noah Cyrus and said, "Are you Miley Cyrus?"
Yeah.
sister? No, I was like, "Yeah."
No, she's like, Noah's like so excited to meet her, and she's like, "Where's Miley?"
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it's even funny because she just goes, "Where's Miley?"
Mood.
I would
Sometimes
ask
to
the same
point.
question.
Well,
Yeah.
I seen that one of Kim Kardashian's children sang for like Roblox or something. So
Yes.
My dream.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
am I wrong?
It was Sam as one of the voices in the new Angry Birds movie.
That's it.
Niche.
Roblox.
Sorry, the thing about the Kardashians is they are letting their children fulfill their dreams every day.
Yeah.
Do you remember at Stormy's birthday? It didn't have Dora the Explorer. What did it have?
The Trolls.
Maybe she's probably done
I
them
know
all.
too much.
But it
No,
was
I do dabble. I
know
watch
too
it
much.
frequently.
No, but I do think that like obviously as you think children need to learn about they can't just give them everything, but also if it's when you're going to do it, and if you can go, do you know what, actually trolls can show up tonight in the garden.
it is a possibility. So why would it not
Why
happen?
would you not?
Yeah.
If I was Kylie Jenner, I would. She
Of
rents
course
a
you would.
studio and has Stormy World every
Stormy
year.
World, I think that
Every
was
year
it.
for her birthday. But then unfortunately she had the other wee boy that has the same birthday as Stormy, so it's still
Oh, do they have
it's
the same
still
birthday
It's
as
the
your
same
sibling?
birthday.
Oh, that's quite challenging.
Yeah, but it's still Stormy's world.
Yeah,
At least
that is
Stormy's
not
world.
Astro
We're just
World.
living in it.
So you were.
I love her.
I was about to say Astroworld and I stopped. Did you just say Astroworld?
At least it's not Astro World.
No, but that'll
Astro.
be why it's called that.
Yeah.
It's still the big face.
Less
It's
casual.
like,
casualties.
Stormy World.
Yeah,
And
less
then
casualties.
she doesn't give a fuck
I
about him
hope.
anyway. She moved on to Timothy Chalamet.
Yes, this is very true.
And I think I'm going to make a prediction, a pop culture prediction. When Timothy Chalamet doesn't win that Oscar, they're going to fall apart. He's going to start going, fuck, I need
Do
to
you
focus
think-
on my
and
career.
he's
I'm
not.
distracted by my influencer
distracted
girlfriend. He'll
by her
blame
big
her.
tits and ass.
Yeah.
And he'll
Did you
blame
see
her.
Did you see the clip where he used her BBL to get up? So
No.
they were
Off
at
of
an
a
award.
chair.
They were at an award ceremony, and he literally went like, "I'm not joking," like,
Oh,
but
No.
like used his wee skinny frame and used that as a wee launching pad.
you
You
know.
would
my
though, wouldn't
God.
you? You
That's
can
what I
give us
think.
the scoop because I feel like they would be Coachella dwellers.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need
You
to meet
need
a
to
Kardashian.
shine your eye and look alive because you
Need.
don't drink either.
Look
so
alive.
you're going
Yeah.
to be so sharp. If I went there, I would fumble the bag so much because I would be so drunk.
Yeah.
You think you're
Whereas-
in Queen's Park?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every time I go anywhere, I think I'm in Queen's
I
Park.
know every celeb ever.
Yeah.
Like I am.
Oh, I thought you were just saying you know them.
No, not personally. I wish.
I was like, fair.
I wish.
Humble
No, but I
brag.
know who
That's
they are.
another bit for the
Yeah.
supercut.
Oh, Molly, I'm excited for you to go so
Yeah.
you can just like
Do you know what?
soak it all in.
I entered
Yeah.
4 competitions to win a trip to Coachella
Did
last
you?
year because Lady Gaga was
That was it,
headlining.
of course.
I don't
And I
think I
wanted
would
to go.
fare well there. I don't know if it's
No, but-
if I would do well, but I think because you don't drink,
It's what you
really
make it.
enjoy it.
I've obviously had like the opportunity to take myself there before, but I've always been like waiting on a brand to ask me. This
Aye.
year's my 30th, and I'm like,
Oh,
I'm not going to do
exciting.
it again.
Aye, fuck it.
It's Justin Bieber.
Aye.
When am I going to see him?
No, that's
You'll
a
have
good
a great
30th
time.
year treat.
yeah.
It's also, Matt, we're both 1996ers.
Yeah, both Scorpios, 96.
November as well, aren't you?
Aye.
Oh.
What date?
I'm the 13th, and I know that you're the 4th because it's the same as Robbie.
Oh, thank you for remembering.
I'm
yeah,
not
I did.
that
So
weird.
you're
I'm
both-
a
I did
super
see it.
fan, but
My boyfriend has said that the last 2 years, Smalley's boyfriend's
His
birthday as
birthday as
well.
well.
And I'm like, yeah, you and Molly, so similar. No.
They're both Scorpios then.
both
Yeah, we are.
Scorpios.
I-
And I don't know anything about any other star sign. I just
I
know
was
that
going
I
to say,
like
are you an
Scorpios.
astrologer girly? Because
I
we're
don't
actually
know about
filming
mine.
this on a full moon. And it's
Interesting.
Mercury's in
No,
retrograde, so it's quite a heavy time.
I was thinking of you the other day because someone just wrote, does Mercury do anything else?
No,
I know.
literally, no.
so
So
true.
true.
No.
Like,
I
I'm
don't
sick of
know
hearing
much
that.
about star signs, if I'm honest. I just know that I like Scorpios because everybody that I really like them, and people really
Do
don't
you
like
have any-
male Scorpios.
Oh.
They
I
can be
do.
a bit. Male Scorpios get a bad rap, to be honest.
Well, I'm also in a Scorpio on Scorpio relationship as well, same as you.
They do gravitate towards each other, though.
Interesting.
No, wait, I think I've said this before, and my boyfriend says to me, no, I'm not.
Is he on the cusp?
He's
of...
on the end. He's like
So he's
26.
a Sag.
Is he a
that
Sag? Is he a
Sag?
Sagittarius?
I think he might because I always see 2 Scorpios, and I'm pretty sure he's. But I'll try it again this year and say 2 Scorpios.
Oh,
and
right
see
now.
what he says.
It
I'll
works.
see what he says. But
I do love a fellow Scorpio.
Well, this is interesting you say that because
I attract them quite often.
I was going to
actually.
say Scorpios. I'm definitely living proof of this. Have a lot of Taurus friends, close friends. Lorenzo's
Right.
a Taurus, Kendra's a Taurus. So what? 3 more of our friends, close
loads
friends,
of our
are Taurus.
are Taurians.
Interesting.
Olivia, Bethany, Molly.
Yep.
All of them. So that's all like close friends. So do you have
Female
any Taurus?
Taurians are great.
Actually, there's a few.
Well, maybe I don't never know what the truth is with all this,
Yeah.
but I do like to let you guide me on that and give me
There is
most
a
my
pair there,
information I have.
definitely.
Helen's into that. She always reminds me of.
Also, I think having
And
a
what's
part-
Helen? Sagittarius.
Yeah, they're a very good sign.
And
I
Helen,
like them as a
Helen,
sign.
your husband doesn't have a mic, but know this, he didn't miss a beat there.
No.
Yeah.
He knows it.
He knows your
I would
birthday.
stab for less. See, if my boyfriend didn't know my star sign, I would kick fuck out of genuinely.
Robbie 100% only knows my star sign because he's got the same one.
Oh,
That's easy to remember. You'd think. Well, apparently
Yeah.
not for me.
Yeah.
yeah.
Can't
True.
remember.
Yeah, I would be annoyed at that. Not on your birthday. That's
Yeah, but I do think though it'd be interesting having. I've actually never been romantically involved with a male Taurus ever. So I've never
Ever?
had never. All of
Interesting.
mine were quite followed a similar pattern for quite a long time.
I don't know about mine. I
But
can't remember.
I would be interested to be in a romantic relationship with the same
same
sign
star
because
sign.
it would be very much like having a mirror put up to you beyond, because they would obviously probably have a lot of the similar the pitfalls or positive
And
things
what are
as
you?
well.
What do you think's negative? No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to say, what do you think the negative trait of Scorpios? That was like we'll just sit there and go.
They're quite. Well, they get a bad rap because everyone says they're like a bit savage, but I'm not.
Yeah, I don't get
I don't
that. I get
I
there's
have
been
plenty negative
some
things, I'm
male
sure, but-
Scorpios that I have found to be like, when I've heard that they are like in a romantic setting, I mean, when I've found that they are, I've been like,
I'll be able to tell
out.
you.
Checks out.
Well,
do you know
what
what I
are
mean?
they?
What
Just
are they?
kind of like arrogant or a bit like underhand or a bit self-serving, but in a romantic situation.
Yeah.
That's different because people's shortcomings are more elevated and amplified in a romantic scenario, and it's different because you react in a different way.
Yeah,
Do you know
I
what
would
mean?
say Robbie and I are really similar though.
Yeah. That's a
Like,
good thing though,
yeah.
because then you can see that in someone else. But that is the extremes of a sign, and all signs have extremes. And not all of them are relevant.
And
you
all
know what I
people
mean?
have
True.
extremes.
Exactly.
Doesn't make it. All,
Yeah.
They're not all true of
interesting.
every person. It's just like it's the most extreme version of that stereotype.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Aye.
mean? It's not always true.
And see, with going to Coachella,
Yeah.
when not drinking, I think that will be easier than not drinking at a festival here. To be honest,
Well,
I think.
apparently you're not allowed to drink in most areas at
Oh,
Coachella.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
the
can
culture
drink
of it, I think, is
in-
very different than
It's
our
very
festivals,
different.
obviously.
I
I'm
think it's
interested
quite.
to find out more from someone on the ground.
Yeah.
From
our correspondent.
I would like to do like because people say they don't like a lot of like cool girls like Emma Chamberlain. She doesn't like it.
Yeah,
Like,
of course. It isn't.
so-
It isn't cool in that way. It's definitely
Yeah.
not.
but I think it's actually very well suited to me because there's no
Do you think
drink.
it fits your vibe?
I
Not
think
saying
it
that you're
fits
not
my
cool.
vibe.
You're cool.
But like the
What
not
does
drinking,
cool
that's
mean?
actually perfect
Yeah.
because people at festivals can be annoying.
Aye.
Yeah,
and I think, do you know what?
defo.
Like, but I do wonder if they would just embrace it, because I guess the whole thing with Coachella, it's like anyone complains about like Glastonbury's not what it used to be. Who cares? Times
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
Roll with the times. Go find your own thing then that fits you
Yeah.
better. But with Coachella, I think now it's because it's like influencer
People know what it
Olympics.
is.
Yeah.
As
you know
you
what I
said,
mean?
I stole that
Exactly.
straight from you. You
Yeah.
called it influencer
People know
Olympics.
what
Nah, I didn't
it
come
is.
up
But I
that.
think they should. Do you know what, if they know it's good for them, embrace it. Have some designated areas.
There are
There's your
some
influencer
there are
picture
some
area.
areas that you need to show your following
Your
to get into.
credentials.
That's
That sounds like
insane and
something off of
depressing.
Black Mirror,
Insane,
doesn't
but I
it?
need to go.
Yeah.
But you will literally be like,
You're
so
like, and I'll
sad.
be there.
I hate the
I
way
need
this
to know
is.
who's there because they do like an 818 pop up
Oh yeah,
What's
Kendall
that?
Jenner's, Kendall Jenner's tequila brand.
Oh,
at Road
But
pop
what
up.
about Sprinter?
yeah.
Oh, who knows if she'll be there actually?
What's
Good
that?
point.
Kylie's, like it's like a seltzer, I think,
Yeah.
alcohol brand.
Kylie's
She's got
seltzer.
Sprinter. Kendall's got 818.
But this is the
But
thing.
Kendall is actually the owner. Kylie's just the face. Of
Oh,
See,
she's
if
like an
you-
ambassador, right? Get
Fun
you.
Not
fact.
to give out away any of your special ideas or plans, but if you were to move into the product world,
Yeah, that's a good question.
is there something that interests you?
I think fake tan because I'm a fake tan baddie.
And do you know what? You can never go wrong with it. People want it.
Yeah.
I love fake tan.
Fake tan's not going to end.
It's not going to end.
That's true. Fake tan never ends.
It never ends.
And I'll do it. Do you know what? You can use me as when you do your kind of, what I always find so funny when beauty brands have their like male branding, because men are obviously so fragile they can't deal with the fact of like, I'm just using a moisturiser. It needs to be like cold steel scented moisturiser, and it's black or it's navy.
Yeah, it's
or
navy.
Or gunmetal.
Ice.
No,
Yeah.
gunmetal
grey.
Gunmetal
That's
grey.
like that. Have you seen that Jack and Ash where they're talking
I
about
don't know.
they're like a duo and they're talking about what men's like advertising compared to
It's
women's?
so
It's
funny.
so funny. The way they're going back and forth was just like,
And
what?
why is it
Jack and Ash, of course I do
Why
know them.
is
Sorry.
everything
I
this
know them.
dual action? Why can't we just have one singular
Five
action?
in one.
Five in one.
5 in 1 is the craziest thing in the world, because
Five
there
in
can
one's
never be
crazy.
5 things
There
in
can
one.
never be.
Truly, safely.
Yeah, no.
But fake
That's not
tan
right.
is my like one
I
of the
could
things.
Well,
sell
when
that
you
for
have
you.
the
Deserted
male
Island.
one and you go, it's really subtle, it's a gradual tint moisturiser for those pale people with sparse eyebrows. Best believe my ass will be holding that product
Brand
up to the camera.
ambassador.
And people will be like, Paul's
Face
really
tan
looks Max.
really does stick to the brows.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Which is
learned
something
about
I would
this
like to work on.
because
Yeah.
I always have a, don't give away your secrets.
I know.
Someone else has been
I
working on that
know,
now.
and-
She's
No,
putting
but
it into existence.
I've realised another reason why I don't think I could do a facial tinted moisturiser is that I
Like
always
having a
have a little beard, a little stubble, because it gives the illusion that I have some sort of jawline from a certain angle.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good people do use tan to
but if you
contour.
put it, it makes my beard ginger, which it already is.
Yeah,
There
it
was
can
one
stick.
time before a wedding, I was putting tan on, and I was like, Robbie, just put this on your face. It's just the facial sprays.
I have a U-tan, and I've heard I
U-tan,
just do
yeah.
this, but I'm
Yeah.
scared to use it.
And he was, to me, gorgeous, but everyone kept saying to him the whole day at the wedding,
yeah.
It was like, you've taken that colour on your face, my God.
I think that's a
Robbie."
great
And the whole- he
compliment.
was like, people keep fucking mentioning my face. And like later on in the
Oh,
day,
did it have a
was on
line?
the collar.
Oh,
that's
no.
I was like,
a
I do
shame.
apologise.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm not going to. I'll tell you this off camera. I was going to
Okay.
tell you something about. Do you remember my Vinted war? I'll tell you about that later.
That's funny.
No,
Was there
Like-
something on Oh no, it was your friends Vinted that me and my friends always say now. You told a story about your friends Vinted and an ex-boyfriend, and
Oh,
there was
really?
a hell
Hell
nah.
nah.
They say
Hell
hell
nah.
nah
Hell
all
nah.
the
Unblock me.
time.
Hell
We
nah.
love hell nah, and I feel like people think that it's like they don't get it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no, it's actually funny
It's so-
the way
no,
we
I
say
hate
it
having to do
because
that.
of that
Hell nah.
reference.
Hell nah.
Do you know that is Rowan's hell nat has transcended through culture,
Yeah,
societies,
it really
groups all over
has.
the world, and I hope
It's
that
amazing.
she
I
finds
love
her
hell
time in her
nah.
busy schedule to listen to this episode and know that it's really making waves.
It really has
Oh,
made
it is. Like
waves.
Yeah.
we
And
all say it.
I think Rowan, our friend Rowan, started. She is a hairstylist to the stars,
Yeah.
right?
No way.
And she
She's very
started
good.
from Hell Nah, and Hell Nah propelled her to be.
It was a hell yes.
It's
Hell
a
yeah,
hell
that's
yes
going to be
now,
her
and she's
own
doing
hair
everybody's
product name.
Hell Nah
Hell
by
Nah.
Rowan.
Yeah, that's good actually.
No, that I think that someone would go. No one's going to buy it and called Hell Nah.
I know.
They want Hell Yeah.
But it's,
and
a,
I love
it's
Hell
a
Yeah.
very good anecdote,
Do you
and
know
I'm
what I
glad
get
you like
pissed
it.
off about when I can't, when someone I know posts something on Instagram that they've achieved or like they've got a job or like they've like, I don't know, particularly in the creative industries when they're celebrating an achievement, I want to comment hell yeah, because that's my biggest kindest thing I can offer to someone. And sometimes someone's already did it.
Nothing
And I
worse.
don't
But
want
they
to be
did it
double
different
hell
though.
yeah. Thank you.
It's different.
Yeah.
So if you next time you see when you're at Coachella, I'll be commenting
Hell yeah.
hell yeah. No, I'll just comment hell nah, and everyone will be like, that was really unkind.
Yeah.
that Paul Black just wrote that.
Tattle thread
Yeah.
for him.
When do you go, Molly? I need to keep an eye out.
I go on Easter
Oh, you
Sunday.
go. You said
Yeah.
Easter Sunday.
Easter Sunday.
I'll
I've
be
actually
watching.
never missed an Easter Sunday at home, and I love Easter
I love
Sunday.
Easter as
Well,
well.
I don't know
It's
if you
the
know this
best.
about us, but there was an episode where we were literally the two dumbest
Oh, it
people in the
was
world. We were
insane.
just going, when is Easter? Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
And then
we put
everyone
but
was like,
that's
yes,
because it
they do.
changes.
And we
Everyone was
put
like,
it-
but they do though. They
well, we
do
put
know.
the clip out in the comments, or just like,
To be
it's this
fair,
date.
I only know because that's the day I leave. for
It's the
Coachella.
first Sunday every month.
We're not doing this again.
But
What
this-
about this Palm Sunday.
Love it.
Oh, love.
And I love as well rolling away the egg that's the tomb.
Absolutely.
But we'll save that
And
for
Good
Easter.
Friday.
etc.
Yeah.
Obsessed with Good
Egg and
Friday.
Oh, you said what? Sorry.
Good Friday.
Good Friday. I thought I heard you both speaking at once and I couldn't work out. I thought you said egg and spoon race.
Yeah.
And you were saying
Good
love.
Friday. I love Good Friday. It's such a good end
It's
of the week.
Good Friday.
Everyone goes for a
Friday.
chippy. It's
It's not
amazing.
bad Friday.
No, exactly.
It's not shite
It's not
Friday.
Pink
Yeah.
Friday,
Good
the
Friday,
re-up.
yeah.
No, and now we're going into the territory that is not good, which is brain rot.
Yeah.
And we've done well to avoid.
I know we have.
Just talking shite now.
Yeah,
Of course.
But you've actually managed to keep us in check with the brain rot, which
Yeah.
has been very refreshing.
right.
I feel like
Surprising from an influencer.
we've not been flapping our gums
Pretty
too
smart
much.
for an influencer. What's it Kim Kardashian says?
Well, pretty good for a girl with no talent.
That's it. Not that I'm
that's
saying that because you
me.
have talent.
No, because I am a performer, as we've
Yes.
discussed.
Yes.
Performer Disney adult dog shack. No, sorry, I don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. I'm going
he's
to.
a
Shack, her dog shack's her. It's
No,
different.
it doesn't.
No,
It
but
wants
he
to.
This is what's fascinating about Sonny. Sorry to go back to this. He doesn't hump. I've never, you get to be lipstick. I've never
don't say
seen.
that.
I've never seen Sonny's lipstick. So he's not like a horny
No,
dog.
so it actually transcends.
Oh my
lust.
God.
It
In love with
transcends
Sorry,
lust.
just had
Yep.
a brainwave when you do your collab with Mac. Sonny's Shade Sonny. That's the most disgusting thing
No,
I've ever said in my life,
It
and
would
I
be
don't say
shade
things
white
like that.
because I've seen his
Shade
lipstick. He's always it's so bad. It's so bad.
Oh,
No.
that's good.
And listen,
Yeah.
I can't end on that note. There
yeah,
needs to
we
be
can.
something
We
else.
just need to talk about ending on a high.
Listen,
My friends find my relationship with my dogs really uncomfortable.
well,
Well,
you should
I
bring
love
them
it.
back. Bring
so I'm
bring
glad I
them
was
back.
supported here.
Yes, you are. You're seen and heard and understood.
Thank
Well,
you.
we'd love to have them on. So if they want to.
Lipsticks or not.
Anyway, on that note, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you for
us.
having
Molly.
me. That
This
was
is
so
a
nice,
joy.
guys.
I'm glad we made this happen. You
Me
were on our
too.
list.
Yeah, nice
were
to
on
have
our-
some glam.
You were on a whiteboard.
Lorenzo asked me, it was actually in my family group chat right away.
Oh,
good.
I'm so happy
is a
you've done
big
it.
deal
Thank
for me.
you.
Oh, listen,
big deal
it's
for
a bigger
us.
deal for us. See you at Coachella.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was
Bye,
lovely,
everyone.
guys. Bye.